Welcome to the Gospel with the Church Fathers. Today is the feast of St Josaphat, Bishop and Martyr. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to this channel, like the video, and share on your social media. Thank you. Today's Gospel is from St Luke chapter 17, verses 7 through 10, and the commentaries are from St Theophylactus, St Bede, and St Cyril. The Gospel. Jesus said to the apostles, "Who among you would say to your servant, who has just come in from plowing or tending sheep in the field, 'Come here immediately and take your place at table'? Would he not rather say to him, 'Prepare something for me to eat, put on your apron, and wait on me while I eat and drink? You may eat and drink when I am finished'? Is he grateful to that servant because he did what was commanded? So should it be with you. When you have done all you have been commanded, say, 'We are unprofitable servants. We have done what we were obliged to do.'" The Commentaries. St Theophylactus. Because faith makes its possessor a keeper of God's commandments and adorns him with wonderful works, it would seem from thence that a man might thereby fall into the sin of pride. Our Lord therefore forewarned his apostles by a fit example, not to boast themselves in their virtues, saying, "But which of you having a servant plowing," etc. St Bede. The servant departs from the field when giving up for a time his work of preaching. The teacher retires into his own conscience, pondering his own words or deeds within himself. To whom our Lord does not at once say, "Go from this mortal life and sit down to meat," that is, refresh yourself in the everlasting resting place of a blessed life. He bids make ready wherewith he may sup. That is, after the labors of public discourse, he bids him humble himself in self-examination. With such a supper our Lord desires to be fed. But to gird oneself is to collect the mind which has been enfolded in the base coil of fluctuating thoughts, whereby its steps in the cause of good works are wont to be entangled. For he who girds up his garments does so, that in walking he may not be tripped up. But to minister to God is to acknowledge that we have no strength without the help of his grace. St Cyril. Our Lord teaches us that it is no more than the just and proper right of a master to require, as their bounder duty, subjection from servants, adding, "Does he thank that servant because he did the things that were commanded him?" Here then is the disease of pride cut away. Why boast you yourself? Do you know that if you pay not your debt, danger is at hand, but if you pay, you do nothing thankworthy? As St. Paul says, "For though I preach the gospel, I have nothing to glory of, for necessity is laid upon me. Yea, woe is it to me if I preach not the gospel." Observe then that they who have rule among us do not thank their subjects when they perform their appointed service, but by kindness, gaining the affections of their people, breed in them a greater eagerness to serve them. So likewise, God requires from us that we should wait upon him as his servants. But because he is merciful and of great goodness, he promises reward to them that work, and the greatness of his loving kindness far exceeds the labors of his servants. St Bede. Servants, I say, because bought with a price. Unprofitable, for the Lord needs not our good things, or because the sufferings of this present time are not worthy to be compared to the glory which shall be revealed in us. Herein then is the perfect faith of men, when having done all things which were commanded them, they acknowledge themselves to be imperfect.